Still at 61.
Side ops list updated.
God damn. So, whoops. Yeah, 80. 80 out of 157. We're almost there, guys. Mine clearing.
Please select a landing zone.
Yeah, they both seem about the same. Yeah, Lord of the Flies, yeah. In the collector's edition, was there like some kind of video or something? Those that don't exist? Like was it like gameplay or a cutscene or what did they show? Like, I mean, I don't want to know what they showed. I want to know like if it was like a cutscene or something, or like an audio file or anything, or they just talked about it. Oh man, I wish I could find that. I wish I would have gotten the collector's edition instead. Now after hearing this too. Yeah, I still got the collector's edition for Metal Gear Solid 4. That came with a Blu-ray and it came with the soundtrack of the game as well. Oh, it showed some cutscenes? Oh, what the hell, dude. Yeah, I wish I had it so I could at least play that at the end of like the stream, like the last stream, I mean. You know, after I beat the game, I mean. Well, I don't know, maybe I could find it on YouTube, right? Did you guys see it on YouTube? Okie doke, so we're doing more mine clearing.
Marker placed.
Let's go to the muck. Wait. Oh, I think I remember this. And we're pretty close to another one too. I think I might just run over there. Yeah. Actually, I think I might just run right through these places and save some GMP. Alright, I think I recognize this place though. I think for one of the old missions that I did, I came back to that area because...
arrived at Mother Base.
Yep, it is. Yeah, because like in one of the missions I did, I think it was mission 9, I believe, there was like a soldier hidden in that area, or a prisoner, not a soldier. Well, there were some soldiers as well, but yeah. Yeah, hopefully they make Lord of the Flies as DLC or something. Yeah, because I mean, I would love to play it. I hope they are actually working it. Whoa, yeah, you are definitely out of here, buddy.
Analysis.
So are you, and... Wait, I can't see him. There we go.
Analysis
yeah,
complete.
Take all these guys with me. Let's go ahead and Hail Hydra this guy. I don't know if I should shoot him right now. It is on YouTube? Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll find it and I'll play it during the stream. Like at the end though, once we finish this, oh shit. Once I finish the game. I think I'm gonna have to shoot these guys. Oh, great, perfect. Shut up, fool. I'll pity the fool. Oh! Hail Hydra! Son of a bitch, I'm just wasting my bullets. There we go.
Captured.
Get them all out of here.
The map has been updated.
Yeah, Eli, I mean, it's obvious that he's liquid. I mean, when I saw the trailer with him, like, yeah, it's him. It's him, even though there was like some BS tape saying that it wasn't him. That they did like a DNA test, and yeah, apparently it's not his clone, but yeah, it is. It looks like him. He even has the same British accent. Yeah,
he's coming too.
It's liquid.
Roger that.
Speaking of which, didn't I get a tape about something? I don't remember what it was. Oh, let's listen to this.
Rise and shine, old-timer. It is complete. I had our best and brightest working overtime, fine-tuning the greatest burger the world has ever known. I call it the chemical burger. What on earth is that color? Now, don't judge a burger by its color. Go on, try it. I am not very hungry. What? Oh, I get it. Sure, it's loaded with additives, but each one's been approved by the WHO for human consumption. Come on. One little bite's not gonna kill you. Are you sure of that? Fine. Well, what do you think?
Marker placed.
It's perfect. Right? Right? This takes me back to the taste of my youth. The neon signs on the Mother Road. Oh, I can see them now. So, what do you think of our signs now?
Marker
And it
placed.
doesn't just
Marker
taste
placed.
great.
Marker placed.
You won't believe how cheap it is to make.
Sounds approaching.
And because it's pumped up with preservatives, it won't spoil easily in regions lacking refrigerated storage or transportation infrastructure. This bad boy could even solve Africa's hunger problem. Excuse me? People will no longer fight over food or find reason to hate one another. Mankind will come together, reunited between these fluffy buns. Forget Pax Americana. Say hello to Pax Hamburgana.
You have arrived at your destination.
Skullface thought that destruction was the way to free the peoples of the world from American imperialism. But this is different. Tackling something head-on just makes for more conflict. Only by uniting the world can its various inhabitants truly become free. Having lived as an American parasite as long as I have, I know what I'm talking about. The chemical burger is poised to be the greatest liberating force the world has ever known. An ethnic liberator. Burger. Now all I need is a better brand image, starting with a name. Gotta run, old-timer. I'll catch you later.
What about McDonald Miller? Son of a bitch, man. That was great. I think that might be the last one, though. That's gotta be. It sounds like that's come to a conclusion.
Side op completed.
All right.
Side ops list updated.
Another one down. Okay.
You have arrived.
Let me just
at your
go
destination.
to... Yeah, I'm just gonna run over there.
Marker placed.
Let's listen to something else. There was another tape that I got. I don't remember what it was. I think it had like a bunch of numbers or something. Or was it this? Might have been this. Wait, let's listen to this.
There is going to be a kind of festival held on Mother Base. They are calling it Peace Day. Snake and his men may be without a nation, but they are still an army, and that means sometimes they have to fight the bad guys. Of course, they should not fight at all. It is obvious to me that any problem can be solved with reasonable discussion. Maybe Snake and the others think so too, because the idea is to set aside war for one day a year and relax in peace. I do not know how it came about, but apparently Snake and Miller got the idea while they were talking, and everyone on Mother Base went along with it. To think that deep down they all share a love of peace, that makes me happy. But never mind that. Somehow I have ended up singing on stage. Miller was all, "Come on, both our names mean peace. It will be great." Why does that mean we have to be in a band? Then he roped Professor Galvez in too, saying, "Hey, Galvez comes from peace too. We are the perfect act." I am not sure Miller really understands the origins of the name Galvez. But then again, you always have to take Miller's talk with a grain of salt. What I cannot believe is he went and told everyone we'd be performing together without even asking my opinion. Now everyone thinks it is all been decided. I like to sing, but I have never had to perform in front of a crowd. I do not think I'm up to this. But everyone seems to be looking forward to it. I guess I would hate to let them down. And anything is better than letting Miller sing. Oh, that was mean. Miller said he was going to write a song for us. I wonder what it will be like. It is funny. The more nervous I get, the more I find myself looking forward to it.
Okay, I think this was... Well, I think the entry file was the last one that I got when, after we finished that pause story. And I kind of miss this place. We haven't been here in a while. It's like one of the first areas we went to at the beginning of the game. Alright, let's listen to the second one. I wish they were all together, like, in one playlist. You know, so they could play one by one.
The whole base is busy getting ready for Peace Day. Miller has finished writing his song, so I went with Professor Galvez to listen to it. Miller was really into it, humming away as he played the song on his acoustic guitar. But the song melody did not match up with the guitar chords at all, and it sounded more like a mess than music. Miller's very enthusiastic, but I think he's tone deaf. I guess the guitar backing sounded good at least. But as I was wondering how to break it to Miller, Professor Galvez took out an odd instrument. It was just two antennas sticking out of a box, more like a radio than a musical instrument. He said it was invented by the Soviets, but why would Professor Galvez own a Soviet-Russian instrument? I asked him, and he told me music has no borders. Well, I cannot argue with that. Good music is something people of any nation can appreciate. Why not abandon war and just make music together? But anyway, the professor offered to try
to extract him
on his instrument in time with Miller's guitar. It was like something from another world. But somehow, it fit Miller's guitar backing really well. It even gave the song a charming, down-home kind of feeling. Miller was overjoyed. That is it. That is my melody right there, he said. It sounded totally different from when he sang it.
That's the target.
Version. I thought I could probably sing it. Then Miller hit me with the next bombshell. Paz, you write the lyrics. I did not know whether to scream or to run out of the room. There was only 1 week left until Peace Day.
Side op
Subject on
Okay,
board.
that wasn't so bad.
The rest to us.
Extraction arrived at
Alright,
Mother
let's
Base.
listen to the next one. Yeah, I'm not even sure if... Whoops, wrong spot. I'm not even sure if I was getting these tapes after
Complete.
after I met with Paz. I'm not sure.
So, as if putting me on stage to sing was not enough, Miller even expected me to write the lyrics. He even said he had thought of the title already. Love Deterrence. As if he had done the hard part. Deterrence? Love deterrence? Deterrence is... It is when nuclear weapons prevent war, right? I do not see how love fits in. But it was too late to complain. I sat and listened to the tape of Miller's backing guitar and the professor's melody over and over again. I guess the melody is more Professor Galvez's creation than Miller's, but on the whole, I think it is actually a good song. First, it goes for your heart with a sorrowful opening, but then you feel revitalized as the song goes on. Miller grew up in post-war Japan. Maybe that is why the song has that kind of balance. Long ago, I heard some Japanese music called enka, I think. It sounded this way, but I wonder why it has to sound sad in the first place. Miller called it Love Deterrence. Doesn't that mean he had a love song in mind? All I see of Miller and women is the way he fools around with a lot of them at once. But maybe he has had his heart broken too. And what about me? I found myself thinking about Chico and Snake as well. I know Chico has a crush on me, so naturally he should come to mind. But why Snake? He saved me, and I feel indebted to him. But I thought that was all he meant to me. Why does my heart flutter when I think of him? It is embarrassing to be unable to control this emotion. There has to be a way to suppress it, to forget it. But maybe that is what love deterrence is. With that thought in mind, I went to my desk and began to write and write. Just 3 days left until Peace Day.
Wait. Was all this recorded when... But... She wasn't real, though. It sounds like it was recorded like, you know, when we thought she was alive.
I finally had a decent draft of the lyrics, so I showed them to Professor Galvez first. She liked them. He said I had done a superb job capturing the sense of a young girl's troubled heart. There were 1 or 2 lines I thought needed brushing up, so although he said lyrics aren't my specialty at first, he gave me some advice. Everything he said made perfect sense. When I tried putting in his changes, they made the song feel deeper, more sincere. That is the professor for you. He always has the answer. With the lyrics finished, I was ready to show Miller. He does not often take things seriously, but all of a sudden, he was saying, Paz, you have the soul of an Enka songwriter. And I did not even listen to Enka all that much. Maybe I am pretty talented after all. But still, it took so much time to write the lyrics that there is hardly any time left to rehearse before Peace Day. The three of us rushed into the makeshift practice studio on Mother Base to see how we sounded together. Miller strummed away with a big smile on his face. I sang the main melody, and Professor Galvez improvised a backup melody. I know the professor is smart, but is there anything he cannot do? And Miller's guitar playing sounded a lot better now that he stopped singing. But I can hardly criticize his voice. I thought I had learned the song well enough listening to the tape as I wrote the lyrics, but I had trouble with the pitch and kept missing the rhythm. I have to practice, but there is almost no time left.
Supplies requested.
It is just 3 days until Peace Day. Wait, I thought there were 3 days left before.
Supply drop complete.
I went and checked today's date with Miller and the professor. The date has not changed. It is the same day. Something is strange. Am I reliving the same day?
So, what the hell was Snake doing, like his Paz impersonation or something? What the hell, man? That's weird. Alright, this is the last one.
Peace Day never came. Every morning I wake up expecting it to come. But it is always 3 days away. That cannot be it. I have not woken up at all. It is just a dream. It is all a dream. I am in it. And you are in it too. I am the dreamer. But you are having my dream. Do you get it now? You do, don't you? Peace Day never came. With 3 days left, I followed my orders from Cypher and launched the operation. I hijacked Zeke. I fought Snake. I lost and was thrown into the ocean. I survived, but I was captured by Cypher. How happy I would have been if they had let me die then and there. But wishes do not come true. We just cling on to our dreams, our phantoms, mine and yours. But I think this one is coming to an end.
That's the target.
I have figured it out now. You can kill Skullface, murder Huey, slaughter Zero, burn the whole world down. And it still won't bring me back. Me, or any of the dead. And that was our business. War. We bought our daily bread with money paid to us for killing. Maybe us getting killed was just balancing the scales.
He's coming too.
Enemy presence
Roger that.
detected. The map has
Mother
been
Base was
updated.
never the heaven we wanted it to be. But I was still happy to have lived with everyone there. It was such a short time. Such a hypocritical peace. But while I was on Mother Base, I was happy.
You gonna extract him?
I hope I am not the only one who looks back on those days with happiness. There is more to remember than hatred and rage. But of course, this is you thinking that I should think that. It is no mystery now. I am just a phantom. A fragment of the mind you have lost. The real me died a long time ago. But even so, more so, I can tell what you are really feeling. The real emotion that is locked away at the bottom of your heart.
Enemy presence detected.
Let it
The
fly
map
out.
has been updated.
Let it guide you.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I think it is my job to tell you that. That is why I
Enemy
exist.
presence detected. The map
So
has
this
been
tape
updated.
is the last one.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Once you are done listening to it, I am one phantom limb that will be gone for good.
Enemy presence detected.
My
The
flesh,
map has been
my
updated.
bones,
Supply drop
joining the
confirmed.
silt on the ocean floor.
Updated.
You gonna extract him?
But do not forget, as long as you remember me,
Extraction
I
around
will
marker
always
place.
live within you. Not a phantom limb or a phantom anything. As part of your heart. I will always be your angel of peace. So I know exactly how to finish. Say peace.
As a phantom. Okay. We're listening to Snake on helium. I guess, yeah. Alright, so, let's see if there's anything else interesting. I mean, I should probably listen to all of these, though. Let's see what the at least all of these are together. Let's listen to this. We got plenty of time.
We finished decoding the informant's report. That floating kid we've run into a few times now. Looks like he was a test subject in clinical experiments. The Soviets called him the Third Boy. The Third Boy was brought to a lab on the outskirts of Moscow from Czechoslovakia, after which he was due to be sent to a research center in Leningrad, then Siberia, and finally an academic town in Novosibirsk. It doesn't appear that the researchers witnessed the talents we've seen from him, but nevertheless he was quite the popular subject. His latent cognitive abilities suddenly awoke en route to Moscow. According to the report, the Third Boy was easily influenced by other individuals' biofields. Evil thoughts, in particular. They affected his mind like a virus. Extreme anger or resentment, motives for revenge, in other words. Now, during the transport flight to Moscow, the boy was exposed to a powerful mental energy field coming from a certain individual. Ever since, being conscious of his powers, he's become a sort of energy generator. What's unique about him is the way his acute telepathic abilities get taken over by another person's will. The boy began to physically parasitize individuals experiencing extreme anger and codify the host's desires. This includes amplifying the host's natural strengths. Or, in accordance with the host's desires, he can also implant program code in another individual, making them a puppet, essentially. Human neural synapses transmit weak electrical currents between neurons. These electrical currents, though at a level difficult to observe, warp the magnetic field outside the body. The Third Boy is able to pick up these weak fluctuations. Contrary to psychotronics, which involves controlling the human mind, his abilities as a receptor are too high. The emotions he picks up from another individual are amplified and unleashed into his body as they recur in his brain. They turn into microwaves, which then affect the physical world, triggering paranormal phenomena like the spontaneous combustion of organic matter or psychokinesis, moving an object without touching it. There's one other thing. While he's parasitizing the host, the boy's ego gets shut away, allowing the will of the host to take control of his powers. Like some annoying static drowning out your own voice. That means he isn't responsible. What's been happening? Somebody's extreme anger has manifested through the Third Boy's powers in ways none of us could have predicted. Which would mean this was going on somewhere around us. Looking back on it, a lot of things make sense now. The man on fire, Sahelanthropus.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
To the Third Boy's powers. Everything has been happening through him as a catalyst. We first saw him in the hospital on Cyprus. The boy parasitizing the man on fire's desire for revenge gave him his new abilities in return. He next appeared at the Hamid Fighter's Fort, where the honeybee was hidden. There, the boy parasitized Skullface's vengeful mind. He controlled Sahelanthropus, making it do whatever Skullface wanted. Same goes for when we extracted Emmerich onto the chopper. When he appeared at the Devil's House in Central Africa, Skullface's will controlled the man on fire via the Third Boy's powers. Everything is clear up to this point. But Even the informant couldn't pinpoint who the host was in the cave within Serac power plant. Sahelanthropus suddenly became active, then crushed not only the man on fire, but Skullface as well. Surely neither of them could have been the host. Who else was at that location and bore anger more extreme than either of them? Whose will was controlling Sahelanthropus? According to the report, emotions transmitted in children's brains affect the surrounding magnetic field more strongly. Cerebral nerves are covered with insulation called myelin sheaths to increase impulse speed. The reason for this leakage has to do with the fact that children's myelin sheaths are still developing. So, how many children do you remember being there? Children with a burning desire for revenge and bearing a grudge against you. I can think of only one. Eli. We don't know what kind of life he's had, but the resentment he's shown toward adults is nothing short of extraordinary. The third boy resonated with Eli's mind. And that means Eli bore the strongest...
He's coming too. Roger that.
And the boy's reception range, estimated to be a 3-mile radius, beating out even Volgan and Skullface. The third boy has probably remained hooked on Eli's anger since. You remember the Devil's House? The third boy showed an interest in Shabani? That must have been his ego making a rare appearance. He may possess abilities far beyond anyone else in the world, but he's still a kid. Maybe them both being kids was enough to bring them together. And if so, maybe with Eli, he isn't feeding off him, but acting in symbiosis with him. So what kick-started the third boy's powers? If we look at the location
You gotta extract him.
that his plane went down, we can make a pretty good guess. When the plane experienced the first anomaly, it gave an accurate report of its position to a control tower, due north of the Black Sea, 125 miles east of Kiev. Dead south on the Black Sea is Cyprus's Green Line. So the plane's position was directly north of the hospital where you'd been asleep for 9 years. And this anomaly was reported at exactly the same time that you woke up. The plane was enveloped in flame from the inside out. The fuselage burnt to ashes. There were no survivors, at least not publicly admitted. Your thoughts formed a synchronicity with the boy's psyche and were amplified inside his brain.
He's coming too.
Would have been
Roger that.
enough to trigger his abilities. Your rage was like a big bang in his head, blowing the lid off his powers. The boy was then secretly moved to the lab outside of Moscow where Volgan was comatose. There, Volgan's thoughts resonated with
Okay,
the
subject is in.
Volgan became the man on fire, hell-bent on getting revenge on you. His instincts led him straight to you. Skullface knew Volgan from Operation Snake Eater, or perhaps from even before. Monitoring this pair of extraordinaries, he discovered the hospital and sent his assassin and XOF. Skullface was probably watching the situation from close by. Then, realizing
You
how
gotta extract him.
two test subjects could be, he approached them. Reacting to Skullface's thirst for revenge, this time the boy let Skullface's will control Volgan. Volgan, at times driven by personal revenge, at times through Skullface's will, kept on moving, though his body was little more than dead meat. Perhaps there were moments where even your thoughts affected him as well. But without the boy's power, it was like the plug had been pulled from the socket. Everything was powered by anger, malice, revenge. This is how the end of the report sums things up. Both the third boy and the man on fire were originally test subjects of paranormal research for military applications, like telekinetically controlling the leader of an enemy nation and making him launch a nuke, or stopping the heart of someone on the wrong side of the Berlin Wall, experimenting with latent human abilities. They were used as tools of the Cold War. The boy's only crime is being born with unique gifts. But he was sacrificed on the altar of war. His life reduced to slavery under other people's wills. Turned into a living weapon with no will of his own. Eventually, the only emotion he could feel must have been the desire to get revenge for the hand he'd been dealt. Boss, it's you that awakened the boy's powers. But there's more to it than that. I guess the anger emanating from you was something he could truly relate to.
Wow, there's definitely some pretty interesting stuff in these tapes. Yeah, the third. Somebody was asking about the third boy. Yeah, it was Psycho Mantis. Yeah, if that is Psycho Mantis, I mean, it's got to be right. It looks like him. Well, just younger. Hey, what up, Bourbon? How you doing, bro? Yeah, sorry I wasn't talking, guys. I was listening to those tapes. I don't want to interrupt it. I haven't played Assassin's Creed Unity yet. No, I haven't played it yet, Jeff. I have it though, cause I got it for free. Wait. Let me see what else. I think I should listen to the Huey tapes. Yeah, these. Oh wow, I didn't even listen to the first two. Okay, we already listened to these during the stream, so let's start with number 1 here. Oh, there's quite a few.
It wasn't just Cypher. Back in the Caribbean, every eye in the world was turned on us. A private army, just a bunch of guys with guns, in possession of a nuke? Why wouldn't they be uncomfortable?
And that's why you made sure the inspection happened.
Well, I thought our best move was to prove to the UN through the IAEA that we had no nuke. Of course, I was against us having it in the first place, but that was Snake's decision.
The boss wasn't responsible.
Well, don't get me wrong, I still believed in Snake. I thought I was making the best decision for all of us, that's all. I figured we should get a third party to exonerate us before proof of the nuke did get out. And who better to do that than an organization with international authority?
So the truth is, you took it upon yourself to agree to an inspection arranged by the UN. Only the inspection was a ruse, and Cypher's strike force, XOF, showed up instead.
I had no idea that would happen.
Enough bullshit!
Oh, sure, like I could have known. You know, I was just trying to prove our innocence to the world. What's wrong with that?
We're not interested in the excuses you've thought up. The truth is objective.
Just see it.
That's the target.
You led XOF to the control tower. They seized it, giving them complete control over the base. Moments later, they detonated C4 on the strut legs. Anyone who'd managed to survive was hunted down by the assault force and their choppers.
You can't believe I did that on purpose.
That was the end of Mother Base. But it wasn't the end for you.
How can you... Look,
He's coming too.
think about
Roger
it.
that.
I lost something too. I built Zeke and it got buried underwater. I am a victim.
That raises the big questions. Why were you the only one spared? You got away without a scratch. Why did Strangelove leave the base on the eve of the inspection? You two were close.
Strangelove?
And how did you manage to build something that surpasses Zeke in every way? Because you did everything they told you. You're the only one who didn't lose a thing. That is the truth.
I was taken away against my will. Skullface forced me to do his research these past 9 years. He used me. I lost 9 years.
9 years. We all lost 9 years. It wasn't just you.
I suppose blaming me makes you feel better, does it? But who's gonna give me back all the time I lost?
You're not getting anything back. You're not a victim here, Emmerich. You're the perpetrator.
I didn't know anything.
Nobody can back that up. Yeah, all the evidence is at the bottom of the ocean. You know the hardest man to break. The type who's fooling himself. That takes time. It's easier to live a convenient lie than a painful truth. Is that the piece you've chosen, Doc?
I'm not lying.
Of course. Just let me check one or two things. On that day you were
You gonna extract him?
Lucky you. That's how you got out unscathed. And you escaped on one of their choppers. Only you, right before the base went under.
They had me blindfolded the whole time.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
The whole flight, I thought they'd kill me. But thinking of you kept me going. My comrades, all the way.
And?
There was a plane journey, then we traveled by road. When they finally took off the blindfold, I was in kind of a warehouse, on the floor. Afghanistan, it was that research lab. I couldn't believe they'd taken me halfway around the world. And soon enough, he came.
Skullface.
He's the one who's really behind that Mother Base attack. He forced me into that research.
What kind of research?
Margot plays.
He told me to build a bipedal walking tank for the Soviet Union. Like Peace Walker. A system that could fire an ICBM-class nuclear weapon. That's how the Sahelanthropus project got started.
Sahelanthropus.
Those AI weapons I'd made in Costa Rica were like toys by comparison. A whole world apart from reptilian four-legged crawling and that ridiculous hunched-over bipedal waddling. My design evolved to the dawn of mankind. Sahelanthropus, the first steps towards humanity. An upright bipedal weapon system. Originally, Sahelanthropus was going to be a manned weapons platform. I designed a cockpit in its head, and I planned to fill it with water as a buffering agent.
Like how Paz modified Zeke for human control.
Don't compare me to some amateur. I designed it for human control from the beginning. The problem was miniaturizing the posture control AI. You remember the reptile pod?
The AI that controlled your unmanned weapons.
Attaching it externally makes it vulnerable. So this time I wanted it beneath the armor. Meaning I had to make the AI smaller. I got it down to less than 1/10 the size without any loss in computation speed. But it was still too big for the cockpit. There wasn't enough room for the pilot. If I made the head bigger, its body would have to be bigger to support it. Too big to be practical. In the end, human piloting was taken off the table. I tested a remote control system too, but there was the time lag and I wasn't satisfied with its precision either. Plus, it would be useless if the enemy jammed it. So next, I went back to trying an AI-only system. To do that, I had the AI pods recovered from Nicaragua. This was a hybrid AI, a combination of Peace Walker's reptile and mammal pods. The only AIs that had ever successfully operated an unmanned nuclear weapons system.
Really? You'd need some help to get that working. Expert help.
Did you work with someone?
I worked alone.
You did that yourself.
That's the thing. The AI didn't pan out in the end either. But I did finally get Sahelanthropus walking by folding over its upper body to lower its center of gravity. The first upright bipedal locomotive weapon system in the history of mankind. I guess technically it falls into the anthropoid ape category.
I don't see the benefit of having it stand taller.
On terrain with significant differences in elevation like Afghanistan, you need a body that's vertically adaptable. That also lets it attack from long range while using mountain ridges for cover. So, making it walk upright was the most important factor in giving it superior height capability. As the name suggests, that was the whole point of Sahelanthropus.
Enemy presence
But I
detected.
was being
The map
pushed for
has been
results.
updated.
Having the AI mounted externally would have been the fastest way to get it working. I just needed more data so it could maintain its balance. But Skullface refused to wait. He dismissed the idea of AI control and took Sahelanthropus away from me before I could finish it.
But it was walking when it came after you.
That's just it.
The map
I don't understand how Skullface got it to move upright. Without a pilot or an AI. And walking at that speed, too.
enemy presence
It's beyond anything I could have imagined.
updated.
This is like the Wright brothers making it to the moon. I'm just as clueless as you are.
So this Sahelanthropus, where is it now?
I have no idea. All my experiments took place at that cave. I've never seen it anywhere else. Besides, it's still just an incomplete prototype at this point, and nothing but a paper tiger. Even if it can walk, it's far from being a viable weapons platform. It wouldn't be useful in actual battle.
Emmerich will remain here at Mother Base for now, but not as a member of Diamond Dogs. I still don't trust him. That work for you?
Fine by me. He can't be allowed any contact with staff either.
Yeah. A lot of the guys would love some payback for 9 years ago. We still need him alive. But we have to restrict his movements. He can only go where we tell him. And of course, the interrogations will continue. He worked for that skull bastard for nearly a decade. He still has more to tell us.
How long are we gonna press him?
If our investigation shows he really had nothing to do with the attack, we'll reconsider his place here. But I don't expect that to happen.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Object in Emmer's lab in the Soviet base camp. The thing that started talking to you like a possessed answering machine. That was a pod built for housing the AI used to control unmanned weapons. You remember, back in '74.
That's gonna stop the tape, isn't it? Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not saying much. I'm just listening to the tapes here. Don't want to
It
interrupt.
was in those machines you fought there. They were designated Pupa, Chrysalis, Cocoon, and Basilisk, and each of them was fitted with an AI unit called a reptile pod. Emmerich created it. It mainly handled the machine's posture control and autonomous behavior. But the Basilisk, aka Peace Walker, also featured a second AI pod. That one was called the... And it was created by Dr. Strangelove. She tried to recreate the boss's personality through the mammal pod, but you pulled out its memory boards. That's when it transferred to its reptile pod. Just like a human brain compensating for damage by using the remaining healthy parts. The result was a unique entity, a hybrid of the reptile and the mammal. It sank to the bottom of Lake Nicaragua with Peace Walker. But apparently they salvaged it and transported it to that lab. Don't let it deceive you, Snake. It may sound like the boss, but it has neither a personality nor a will. Like Emmerich says, it's just a machine.
Please select a strike point. Strike requested.
Whoa! Yeah, that's pretty fucked up where it put me at. The hell, man? Come on. Oh, I don't even know where I put it, man. Oh, shit. Hope it goes in a good spot.
Will commence shortly.
Where? Oh. I wish I had put it over there. Damn it. That is fucked up, man. Oh, man, that was a pretty bad idea. I should have just kept running until I got here. Like I've been doing. Well, let me get the damn diamonds, come on. Oh, shit. What to do, what to do. Oh, shit. Wait, I gotta watch out. Sometimes they might shoot like a mortar. Fuck.
Analysis complete.
I don't even know. That's probably not even gonna reach. Yeah, that's way too far. Damn it. Ah, fuck. Let me use another one. I got plenty of GMP.
Please select a strike point.
Hopefully right there is good.
Strike requested.
Yeah, this game is pretty damn awesome, dude. It is so good. Oh, shit. Come on, strike.
Strike will commence shortly.
Stay the fuck right there, please. Come on, get more than that. God damn it. There we go, that's better. Come on, get him! Damn, get him from the side or something. There you go.
Extract.
Alright, come get these bastards. Where's the dog at? What the hell? Come on, hurry up, boy. Get him! Get them all! I'm so glad these things don't have balloons. Oh god.
You gotta extract him.
So glad those things don't have balloons. Take him away. Take him away. There you go. Good boy. Good boy.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Subject on board.
That's right. Take them all away.
To us.
Yeah, look at him go. I like how the guys just actually let him do it, which I'm kind of glad, because that'd be pretty fucked up if they started shooting the dog. Okay.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Yeah, he did make a mistake putting away his shield. Yep. Alright, let's throw a decoy. What? Oh, that's bullshit. That was fucking bullshit. Oh man, there's some containers around here too. If I could catch it right out of here. Well. Yeah, actually I thought there was. Yeah, let's just go. Let me, what happened to this guy? What the hell? That's weird. I actually thought there was containers in this place as well. Alright, guess not. I guess I'm out of here. Yeah, man, this game is pretty damn awesome, dude. It's freaking sweet. Yeah, let's go ahead and call the chopper now. It's time. Oh shit! Wait, they're shooting mortars right now. Hold on, let me get it to cover.
Please select a landing zone.
Oh, I could have used that one. At least this one's kind of close.
Requested.
So it's not too bad. Let's play a little music here in the meantime.
Please select a mission.
Set the mood. Friggin' decoys gave away my position, man. Yeah, as soon as it came out, like it. Whoop, wait, I'm going back. Yeah, as soon as it came out, like all of a sudden they saw me. Which I guess, you know, there was like a little opening where I was at too, so yeah. Alright, see you later, those who don't exist. Take it easy, man. Get it out. Oh, what the hell, dude? I thought they stopped because of the dog. Oh, fuck? Oh shit, they're still coming. Or, oh, never mind. What was that about?